Hello, everyone, and welcome to the English Cat Podcast, the show for learners who want to sound more natural, more confident, and more like a native speaker.
That's right, Emma. I'm Jack.
And I'm Emma. We're so glad you're here with us today because, Jack, we are on a mission.
A mission. Sounds serious.
It is. Our mission is to save our listeners from the conversational plateau.
Ah, the plateau. I know exactly what this is. It's when you know the basics, right? You can say, "How's it going? I'm fine. Not bad. Got it." You know, the same 10 or 15 phrases for every situation.
Exactly. You can survive a conversation, but you're not really expressing yourself. You feel stuck. And let's be honest, it can get a little boring, and it doesn't always show your true, interesting personality.
Which is why today we are giving you 30, that's right, 30 essential English phrases that will take you beyond the basics. These are the powerful, easy phrases you need for daily conversations.
We've broken them down into 5 key toolkits for different social situations. We'll cover phrases for making plans, phrases for sharing your opinions, and even some common idioms so you won't get confused.
For every single phrase, we're going to tell you what it means, show you how to use it, and give you a fun mini dialogue so you can hear it in action. And of course, we'll have you repeat after us.
It's going to be a packed show. So grab a coffee, open your notebook, and let's get started.
All right, first up, let's talk about socializing. To have all these great conversations, you usually have to, meet people.
And that all starts with making a plan. Now, you could just ask, "What are you doing?" But sometimes that can sound a little...
Direct. A little intense.
So, here is a much more casual and friendly way to start. Our first phrase is, "What are you up to?"
This is a very common, casual, and friendly way to ask, "What are your plans?" or "What are you doing?"
You can use this for right now, for later today, or for the weekend. For example, "What are you up to later?" or "What are you up to this weekend?" It's a low-pressure way to see if someone is free, usually because you want to invite them to do something.
Here's a perfect example. "Hey, I just finished work. What are you up to later?" "Oh, not much. Just grabbing some dinner." "Why?" "I was wondering if you wanted to grab a bite together."
So simple. Let's practice the pronunciation. Repeat after me. What are you up to?
What are you up to? Okay, so you've made the plan. Now it's the day of the plan and you're not sure if your friend remembers. This next phrase is crucial. Are you still on for...
Okay, but what if you are the one who needs to cancel? You need to do it politely.
Oof, I hate when people cancel. But if you must, this is the best way to do it. The phrase is, "I'm afraid I can't make it."
Let's break this down. I can't make it means I can't come or I can't attend. But the most important part is the beginning. I'm afraid.
Now, this doesn't mean you are scared. In this situation, "I'm afraid" is a polite, formal way to introduce bad news or a disagreement. It softens the bad news and makes it much more polite.
Here's how it sounds. "Hi, Tom. Are we still on for lunch?"
"Oh, Sarah, I'm afraid I can't make it. I'm so sorry. I'm stuck in a meeting that won't end."
Oh, no. Okay, no problem. Let's reschedule.
See? Polite. This one is so important. Let's practice. Repeat after me. "I'm afraid I can't make it."
I'm afraid I can't make it. This next phrase is one of my favorites. Let's catch up soon.
To catch up means to talk to someone you haven't seen in a while and find out all their news.
Exactly. You use this phrase when you see a friend, but you don't have time for a long conversation right now. It's a friendly way to say, "I want to talk more. Let's make a real plan later."
Imagine you're at the grocery store and you run into an old friend. "Anna, it's so good to see you. I gotta run. My ice cream is melting."
You too. We're so busy. Let's catch up soon. For real.
"Yes, I'll text you this week."
Let's practice that. Repeat after me. Let's catch up soon.
Let's catch up soon. Okay, our last phrase in this toolkit is for when you meet someone new. Now, everyone knows, nice to meet you. You say that at the beginning of a conversation.
And but what do you say at the end? You use the past tense. It was lovely to meet you.
Lovely is just a wonderful, warm, and friendly word. You can also say, it was great to meet you, or it was wonderful to meet you. It's the perfect way to end that first conversation.
Let's try it. Repeat after me. It was lovely to meet you.
It was lovely to meet you. Okay, Emma, so our listeners have made a plan. They've met a new person. Now they're in a conversation. And this is where it gets tricky. Opinions.
Oh, this is a big one. How to agree and, most importantly, how to disagree politely. This is what we call the politeness spectrum. Let's start on the positive side, agreeing.
If you're in a work meeting or you're planning something with friends and you want to say, we agree or we have the same understanding, you can say, I'm on the same page.
This is a great idiom. Imagine everyone is reading from the same page of a book. They all have the same information.
It's very common in professional or planning situations. Let's try it. Repeat after me. We're on the same page.
We're on the same page. What if you don't just agree? What if you enthusiastically agree?
Then you use this fantastic, informal phrase. You can say that again.
This is a very common way to say, I agree with you 100%, or that is so true.
But be careful, this is an idiom. It is not literal. When your friend says this, do not repeat what you just said. They're just agreeing with you very strongly. Let's practice. Repeat after me. You can say that again.
Okay, now let's move into partial agreement. This is a very common situation where you agree with one part of what someone said, but not all of it.
When this happens, you can say, you have a point there.
This means that's a good argument, or I agree with that one specific idea. It's a fantastic bridge phrase. You use it to show you are listening before you are about to add your own, possibly different opinion. Let's practice. Repeat after me. You have a point there.
You have a point there. Okay, when you want to give your opinion, you can say, I think. But a more advanced, more polite way to say it is, from my perspective.
Your perspective is your point of view. Using this phrase is smart because it shows you know that your opinion is just your view, and other people might have a different and also valid view. It's less absolute than just saying, I think. Let's try it. Repeat after me. From my perspective,
From my perspective, all right, it's time to disagree. But we're going to start softly. The most polite, gentle, and indirect way to say I don't agree is, I'm not so sure about that.
this is a wonderful, soft phrase. You're not attacking the person or their idea, you're just gently expressing doubt. It's perfect for casual, low-stakes topics.
Let's practice. Repeat after me. I'm not so sure about that.
I'm not so sure about that.
All right, now let's get stronger. If you want to disagree formally and completely, you can use this phrase. I beg to differ.
This is a very strong and very formal way to say, I completely disagree. You would not use this with your friend to talk about pizza toppings.
No, you use this in a formal debate, a business meeting, or an academic discussion when you have a very different and strong opinion. It's polite, but it's very firm.
Professor A. His first book is clearly his best work. Professor B. I beg to differ. I believe his later work is far more complex.
It sounds very smart.
Let's practice. Repeat after me. I beg to differ. And now for our final phrase in this toolkit. This, in my opinion, is the master level phrase for polite disagreement. That's a valid point, but
Valid means true, logical, or fair. So with this phrase, you're starting by telling the other person that their idea is good.
Exactly. You acknowledge their point first, which shows you are listening and you respect them. Then you add your own idea with but. This is the best way to have a respectful, intelligent debate.
We've got enthusiastic agreement, like you can say that again, partial agreement, you have a point there, and the whole spectrum of disagreement from the soft, I'm not so sure, to the firm, I beg to differ.
All right, Jack. This next section is my favorite. We're calling it the Clarity and Control Toolkit.
This is so important. These are the phrases you use about the conversation itself. And we want to tell all our listeners, it is not rude to be confused. It's not bad English to ask for clarification.
In fact, native speakers use these phrases all the time. These phrases give you control of the conversation and make you a better, more active listener.
If you are in a conversation and you think you understand, but you want to be 100% sure, this is your phrase. If I understand you correctly.
You say this and then you paraphrase, which means you say their idea in your own words to check. It's an amazing skill, especially in professional situations. Let's practice. Repeat after me. If I understand you correctly. This next one is a more casual, more direct version of the last phrase. So you're saying,
This is also for paraphrasing and confirming. It's great for checking a key detail or maybe the feeling or conclusion of what someone is saying.
let's practice. Repeat after me. So you're saying,
What if someone is explaining something and you get completely lost? You don't understand at all.
don't just nod. Use this phrase. I'm not sure I follow.
This is a very polite and professional way to say, I don't understand, or I'm confused. To follow here means to follow your logic.
It's so much softer than saying, what? Or that makes no sense.
Let's practice. Repeat after me. I'm not sure I follow.
Now let's talk about interrupting. Sometimes you have to interrupt.
Maybe the building is on fire.
Right. Or maybe someone is about to miss their bus. To jump in means to enter the conversation, to interrupt.
The magic word here is sorry. You always apologize when you interrupt. This is for quick, urgent, and important information. Here's one more way to interrupt, but this one is much more polite because you are asking for permission.
Can I add something here? You use this in a meeting or a group discussion. You're not jumping in, you're waiting for a small pause, and then you ask to speak. It's very professional. All right, now for the really fun stuff. Idioms.
Yes, these are the phrases that make English so creative and sometimes so confusing.
An idiom is a phrase where the meaning is not literal. And our advice, based on a lot of research, is this: don't use too many idioms. Your first job is to understand them so you're not confused. Then you can try to use them, usually in informal situations. If something happens out of the blue, it means it happened suddenly or completely unexpectedly.
Imagine a clear blue sky with no clouds, and suddenly a lightning bolt. That's the idea. It's a surprise, a shock. Our next idiom is spill the beans.
This means to tell a secret, often by accident.
The most common example is for a surprise party. If you spill the beans, you've ruined the surprise. It's very informal and playful.
If something is a piece of cake, it means it's very easy.
This is one of the most useful idioms in English. If you are feeling under the weather, it means I'm feeling sick or I don't feel well.
Another blue idiom. This one is once in a blue moon.
It's different from out of the blue. If something happens once in a blue moon, it means it happens very rarely or hardly ever.
A blue moon is a real astronomical event, a second full moon in 1 month, and it's very rare, so that's where the idea comes from. Our final idiom is perfect for socializing. Break the ice.
To break the ice means to do or say something that makes people feel more comfortable and relax when they first meet.
Imagine a room full of strangers, and it's cold and silent, like ice. You need to break that feeling. At a party or a new class, the host might use a game or a question to break the ice. And for our final section, we're focusing on social polish. These are the positive, polite phrases for encouraging people, giving compliments, and
The part everyone finds awkward, ending the conversation without being rude.
yes, let's start with encouragement.
If your friend is having a really difficult time, maybe they're studying for a huge exam or working on a terrible project at work, you can encourage them by saying, hang in there.
This is a phrase of encouragement that means don't give up or keep going, even though it's difficult. You are telling them to stay strong. I have 2 more exams and a 10-page paper due this week. I'm so tired.
Wow, well, hang in there. It'll be over soon. Let's practice. Repeat after me. Hang in there.
This is another encouragement phrase, but it's very different from hang in there. You do not say this to someone who is struggling. You say this to someone who is already doing well. Keep up the good work.
This is a great thing for a manager, a teacher, or a parent to say. It means you are doing a great job, so please continue doing that great job.
Boss, this report looks great, Sarah.
Oh, thank you.
Keep up the good work.
What about encouraging someone to try something new? Maybe they're nervous.
Then you say, it's worth a shot.
This phrase means it's worth trying even if it might not succeed. A shot here means a try or an attempt. It's a great way of saying, why not? What do you have to lose? Just try it.
I don't think I should apply for that job. I don't have all the qualifications.
You should. It's worth a shot. You never know. Let's practice. Repeat after me. It's worth a shot.
Okay, let's talk about compliments. They are a key part of social polish.
If you want to compliment someone on their appearance, don't just say, I like your shirt. You can be more specific and more polite by saying, that really suits you.
This means that item of clothing looks very good on you. It's perfect for your style or your color. That jacket really suits you. It's specific and very nice to hear. I love your new coat.
Oh, this old thing?
No, seriously, that really suits you. The color is perfect.
Let's practice. Repeat after me. That really suits you.
What if you want to compliment someone on their skills or performance, not their clothes?
Then you use this simple, clear, and powerful phrase. You did a great job.
You say this after someone has done something, given a presentation, cooked a meal, finished a project, or even just helped you. All right, it's the end of the night. The conversation is over. How do you leave?
This is the polite and clear signal that you are ready to leave. I've got to get going.
Gotta is the casual, spoken form of got to, which means I have to. It's a very common, very natural way to start your exit. And for our 30th and final phrase, this is a very polite and professional way to end a conversation, especially if you think the other person is busy. I'll let you get back to it.
This is such a smart phrase. You're politely suggesting that you are taking up their valuable time. You're saying, I will let you get back to it, with it being their work, their shopping, or whatever they were doing.
And that's 30. Wow, we covered a lot of ground today, Emma.
We sure did. We learned phrases for making plans, for agreeing and disagreeing, for checking your understanding, some fantastic idioms, and finally, how to be positive and polite.
That's 5 complete toolkits. Our listeners are now B2 level conversation superstars.
But here's the most important part: you have to use them. Don't try to memorize all 30 at once. Pick one or two, just one or two, that you really liked, and try to use them this week.
Don't be afraid to make a mistake. That is the only way you learn. Remember, being fluent isn't about being perfect, it's about connecting with people. And these phrases will help you do just that.
We have a challenge for you. Practice right now. Go down to the comments and use one of the phrases you learned today. Maybe tell us about something that happened out of the blue, or tell us something you only do once in a blue moon.
Or just let us know which phrase was your favorite. We read every single comment.
If you loved this podcast style lesson, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We have so many more lessons like this coming for you.
Thanks so much for hanging out with us today. Keep up the good work with your English.
And we will catch you in the next one. Bye, everyone.